Okay, we're going to talk briefly about concept maps. And you're probably familiar with these from your other classes. You might have called them like a graphic organizer or something. And I'm going to show you how they're used for a couple of purposes here. Basically, as this says, it's a graphic organizer. We can see here where we're talking about whatever our main topic is, then our subtopics, and then topics leading off further from there. As I said, I'm sure you've probably made these in other classes. This is the list of what we're going to talk about in this video. You don't need to take notes on this unless you just specifically want to. We're going to practice using these on a couple of other notes we're going to do next. So one example of how we could do it is we could do it when we're brainstorming new ideas. For instance, we could say, what do you know about global climate change? And then you could start by brainstorming a lot of ideas that you happen to know. Remember when we learned about brainstorming an IED, we talked about how we just write down everything we think of without deciding if it's important or how good or bad it is. We just write everything down. Then what we might do is take those brainstorming ideas and group them into different groups that seem to logically fit together. Now in our concept map, we might start with our main idea at the top. Then each one of our groups is going to come down. Or we could do it with our main idea in the middle and then ideas coming off of the main idea. Here you can see how they've organized the climate change. Here's our main idea. And then they've labeled these different arrows coming off as affected by, managed by, burn, cause. So they've related these different ideas with some of the arrows here. Here we can see it typed out so you might be able to get a better idea. We could also use this to organize ideas that were given in notes or organize different ideas we found from research or etc. So this is useful in a number of different ways. Here's another idea. Here you can see that the ones coming off of it are not necessarily all equal. This might be concepts we're going to look at, this might be links, this might be examples, but these are all ideas that come off of our main idea here. That's it for concept maps. We're going to use this to organize some notes on a couple of different topics.